Well, it's important for South Africans to acknowledge one of the important responsibilities of municipalities. There is a reference in the Constitution that says in the Bill of Rights, everyone has an inherent right to dignity, to stay in places that are free of health hazards and also have their dignity restored. And when you look at all of those elements of Bill of Rights, the environmental cleanliness and health are very high in terms of priorities. The same expectation in the Bill of Rights was then translated into the core functions assigned to municipalities. In the Constitution, there's something called the objects of local government. What local government must do: provide basic services, promote economic development, so all of those things. But at the end, it has got one important observation that says to promote a healthy environment. That's where then it links to the Bill of Rights: promote healthy and sustainable environment. So for municipalities, because we don't have land expanding, land is a constraint, it's a limited resource. So you can only do best if you have to make sure that everything that we do is run in a sustainable way by municipalities. Right now, most of our municipalities are battling to make sure that they can manage landfills. So we produce huge tonnage of solid waste. Whether it comes from hospitals, it comes from prisons, it comes from businesses in municipalities, it comes from residential settlement. All of that waste needs to be taken somewhere. It means that's the land. If you can't destroy it, then it goes to land. So we do have landfill sites, but they are not provided in an infinite way. They are limited. So if we're unable to control that as South Africans, unfortunately, we may be piling up around ourselves a very explosive health hazard that, if not well managed, it could consume all of us, becomes breeding ground for diseases, and also contribute to climate change challenges that we have as a country. So for every citizen, if we don't take an active role individually to know that if I don't control litter, I'm actually contributing to health hazards, is going to be a big problem. Hence, SALGA is behind this campaign that all municipalities, working with citizens, we must make it an individual role. That me, myself, starting from my household, walking in the street, I should not litter. There's provided infrastructure for collecting of solid waste, sorting it out in different areas. So it starts with me, basically, as a citizen. So we feel very strongly as SALGA that all municipalities needs to be mobilized. They need to work actively with citizens to make sure that we take the fight and internalize it around managing littering and making sure that we manage solid waste in a way that doesn't undermine the attainment of the Bill of Rights commitment, promoting safe and healthy environment as a human dignity.